One of the most common questions I get after explaining the Profit First system is, do I really need all of those accounts? And my answer is yes. Ironically, another one of the most common questions I get is a variation of this question. Can I open more accounts? And the short answer is yes. Once you are doing Profit First, you will love its simplicity and clarity that it brings to your business. And it is because of this that you will want to open more accounts. Today, I'm going to review some of the most common or additional or advanced accounts that I use and see in quilt and craft shops. My name is Jacob Curtis. I'm a CPA, a certified Profit First professional, and a business coach. I started Curtis Accounting Solutions to remove the stress of doing the bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes off of quilt and craft shop owners and to provide practical business advice that helps them piece together financial freedom. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions on today's episode, so please leave a comment below and remember to like, share, and subscribe. To ensure we're all on the same page, I will share what the Profit First system is in a nutshell. Profit First is a cash management system that uses multiple checking accounts to manage the cash flow in your business, making sure that as business owners, we are spending and saving the right amount of money in the right places at the right time. The core accounts I recommend for quilt and craft shop owners are income, inventory, profit, owner's pay, taxes, and operating expenses, or OPEX for short. If you just stick with these accounts, it will do wonders for your business. But sometimes we want more clarity, or we have nuances in our business that need special treatment. And today, I'll talk about just a few of those accounts that you may find helpful. A sales tax account is one of the very first advanced accounts that quilt and craft shops open. Remember, the purpose of the taxes account is to pay for the income taxes that the business generates, which are usually passed through to the business owner to pay. But we do not have an account to save for sales taxes. Hence, the sales tax account. This account is especially helpful if you pay sales taxes quarterly or annually. Another common account is the payroll account for quilt and craft shops with employees. This account is helpful to ensure that you have enough to cover payroll, including the payroll taxes. Similar to the payroll account is the new hire account. Purpose of this account is to set aside what you expect to pay your next hire. Transfer the amount that you would have paid a new hire each allocation time into this account. Do this for at least 2 months, 3 is even better. If you can operate without taking the money out of this account for the next 2 to 3 months, then your business can afford to hire another employee. And as a bonus, you've just set aside a 3-month emergency fund to pay that employee in case things go sideways. But you cannot afford to hire if you need to use that money at any time during those 2 to 3 months. Another helpful account is the customer deposit account. This one is useful if you sell expensive sewing machines like long arms. When a customer pays their deposit, you put that deposit amount into the deposit account or customer deposit account to hold on to or to buy the long arm. Then when the machine is delivered, you simply transfer the remaining deposit into the income account and allocate it as normal. This can be used for classes or other events too. A repair account may be useful if you need to have regular repairs to your building or your in-store long arm or just general repairs. Setting up a contractor account may be helpful if you hire outside contractors for teachers or things. And events or classes accounts may be helpful to save throughout the year for those major events. A drip account may be needed if you have a very seasonal business or you get large prepayments from customers. A drip account drips a little bit into the income account each month to cover the basic monthly expenses. I see this mostly in farming and Christmas tree stands and other highly seasonal businesses. You may want to use this account if you collect the majority of your income in only a few months. An equipment account is helpful to save money when purchasing expensive equipment like computers or long arm machines. For example, I set aside a small percentage so that I can replace all of my computers in my business every few years. Another account may be the vault account. This is truly an emergency fund above and beyond the profit account. This is money that you only touch as a very last resort. An already spent account can help you remember that you previously wrote a check or placed an order for inventory. We use this account in our shop to help us get a real picture of what we really have available in our inventory account and how much is still on order. Here's how it works. When we place an inventory order, we know how much it's going to cost, so we transfer that amount into the already spent account to reduce our balance in the inventory account. Then, when the vendor ships it and charges our card, the money comes out of the already spent account. By looking at these two accounts, we know the amount in the inventory account is the amount we have available to buy new inventory. and the amount in the already spent account tells us how much is still on order. Just make sure you add a little bit for shipping and that your debit card is linked to the already spent account to avoid additional transfers. The great thing about Profit First is that you can add an account for almost anything, from saving for charitable donations to employee bonuses to repairs and maintenance to marketing funds. No matter how many accounts you have, always keep a list, the purpose of each account, and the allocation percentage or the transfer amount for each account. I don't recommend creating an account for anything that makes up less than 20% of your spend. What accounts have you thought of? What other accounts do you already have set up that I didn't mention today? We've gone over many advanced accounts, and on April 10th, I'm hosting a webinar further explaining the what, why, and how of the Profit First system. I'd love to see you there, so please go to curtisaccountingsolutions.com/register to reserve your spot. And remember to follow me, Jacob Curtis CPA, and Curtis Accounting Solutions on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Thanks again for watching, and talk to you soon.